Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a... Plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige them.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Okay, interesting. Gabriel attempts a clearance. Merino. And it's played forward. Now it's Martinelli. Great defending, strong and determined. Idrissa Gueye. McNeil. That has found him in acres of space. Merino, aim forwards, and the counter is on. Short changes him with that pass. Garner. Nikolenko. And here's Beto. Dewsbury Hall, played out to the left flank. He can get that clear. Idrissa Gueye. Grealish. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Eze. Martinelli. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Idrissa Gueye, that's a delicate pass. He's through here. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now it's McNeil. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. Calafiori. Saka. And it's White. Rice. And here's Jesus. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Might come loose. Merino. And here's Jesus. It's really well manoeuvred. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Idrissa Gueye. And here's McNeil. Patterson carries the ball down the right. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Gueye. Idrissa Gueye. It's a good foot cross in there. Martinelli made a definite foul there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Gay. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Only partially clear. Now it's Dewsbury Hall. And it's Mikolenko. Garner. Grealish. Now it's and the shot! He's scored!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Saka. White. Gabriel. Rice. Rice gently done. And here's Jesus. Martinelli. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Jesus. Merino. Rice. Martinelli. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Tarkovsky clears it away. Idrissa Gueye, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Clipped into space. McNeil. Now it's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Neto really climbed high to get his head on that, and then disappointed.
Saliba. Moved on forwards. There's the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
White. Rice. Rice forwards and with intent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Idrissa Gueye shifted upfield, out towards the flank. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's Grealish. Terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rice. Eze. Spread out to the left. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Arsenal are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse. Shoots! Denied by an instinctive defensive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room. Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
And it's played forward. McNeil. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Patterson. Now it's McNeil. And that has been cleared. Martinelli. Arsenal already trailing and we've barely begun. Gabriel aimed forwards. Eze. Saliba, gently done. Calafiori. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Eze. That's going to go a long way. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Eze. Played out wide, and here's Martinelli, and it's Eze. They're well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, they can break here. Grealish. Mikolenko. Idrissa Gueye. Moved on forwards. That's tidy. Neil crosses it, up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Arsenal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Idrissa Gueye, oh, good spread. Saliba. Merino. Saliba, played out towards the right wing. And it's Eze. And it's Gabriel Jesus! Tarkowski. McNeil. It's a good run down the right. Played towards the other side. Grealish. Nice control. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And it's been played through. Now it's Eze. It's a loose ball. And that was very necessary. Tarkowski did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's having a shot! And it's Marino. That's a nicely weighted pass. Mikolenko gets rid without sophistication. Plenty to aim at here. McNeil did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hit into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Rice. Merino. Gabriel. Saka. Rice for Woodson with intent. Mikolenko. Back into the middle. Greenish looking to run onto it. That is a brilliant interception. Eze. Saka does really well to win the ball there. Rice. Calafiori. That's really well manoeuvred. Branthwaite gets it away. Branthwaite. McNeil, now he's off and running. And it's played forward. Calafiori is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gabriel shifted upfield. Eze done delicately. Corner it is. The ball is out of play. Garner for Woodson with intent. Eze succumbs to the pressure.
Martinelli really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's McNeil. Idrissa Gueye. Patterson. McNeil. Now it's Grealish. Might be taken, and the shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backup to indicate what was coming.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Martinelli. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tarkowski. McNeil chooses to go cross-field. Saka. Saliba. Eze. Saliba. Aim forwards. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's picked out the run. It's come to nothing. Merino. Mikel Merino, gently done. Calafiori. Martinelli. Martinelli goes for the header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Saka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rice plays it short. Oh, nice touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Now it's Saka. Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. There's the header! Another fruitless header.
Arsenal really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Branthwaite. Garner moved on forwards. Beto chasing after it. Calafiori. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gabriel. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Chance here to counter. In it comes. Bet. Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Beto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Just the wrong outcome. Martinelli. White gently. Saka! This has gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Has got good distance on that. Rice. Merino. Calafiori. Always onto this. Now it's Martinelli. A chance to play it in. Mikel Merino knocks it out wide. He's cut it out. Cleared without complication. Martinelli. Saka. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Martinelli, and it's Rice. Thinks one through. It's out for a goal kick. Garner. Mikolenko. Greenish, who's set up one goal so far. Eze, over to the left. Martinelli providing an outlet on that flank.
Idrissa Gueye, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mikolenko forwards and with intent. Saliba, and it's played forward. Rice. White picks it up now. Branthwaite attempts a clearance. And it's White. That's good play. Garner wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Better. McNeil. Branthwaite aim forwards. Decent progress down the left. And here's Beto.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
McNeil, it's run loose here. Out to the right. That's very neat. Well read. The danger is averted. Eze looking to break up pace. Rice shifted upfield. Eze. Dewsbury Hall looking to add to his goal. Branthwaite. Tarkowski. White gets across to intercept that. And here's Jesus. Tries to get it clear. Merino. And it's Eze. Played out to the right. White puts them all in. It's a throw-in. Martinelli. And can he finish it? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Garner. Arsenal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Greenish looks to the other side. Gay played out wide. Out for a throw. Martinelli. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. That's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel Jesus is onto it in a flash. Tarkowski. Aim forwards. Merino. Rice. And it's White. White charging forward down that flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Could move up a gear here. Beto laid out to the left flank. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Calafiori do have a chance to counter here. Gabriel. Merino. Saliba, gently done. Branthwaite. And it's played forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Martinelli. Merino. And here's Saka. Saka played out towards the right wing. Garner defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. White.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now who's going to be first to this? And back to the keeper they go. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Merino. Saliba. Calafiori. Martinelli. Merino. Saka. Now it's Saka. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's White. And here's Eze. Beto. Now it's McNeil. Calafiori cuts it out, and it's gone back to the keeper. Moved on forwards. And he thumps it clear. Now that's well seen too. Eze. White. Now it's Saka. Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Eze is offering a right smile there.
And it's Eze. Garner does really well to win the ball there. McNeil chips it through. That has been knocked clear. Idrissa Gueye. McNeil. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Patterson. He's in space and looking for options. Diving header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Garner. Tarkowski. Idrissa Gueye. McNeil. Garner. That's really well manoeuvred. White cuts out the pass. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Grealish. Patterson, aim forwards. Idrissa Gueye. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Grealish. And he cuts out the supply. Eze. Gabriel. Oh, this looks sharp. Idrissa Gueye. And here's Grealish. Rice wins the duel this time. Looking for a decent ball in. And that's a dangerous ball. Martinelli. Saka. Gabriel. Merino. Saliba, gently done. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Eze. Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's hoisted clear. He is just caressing the ball. And he's there to get rid. McNeil.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Beto gets flagged offside. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, good spread. White. There are a few waiting for it. And it's Marino. Eze! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to clear. Grealish. Dewsbury Hall. Grealish. Mykolenko. Dewsbury Hall. Out to the right. Idrissa Gueye. Out towards the flank. Oh, sweet feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Patterson. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not the best of headers. Saliba, and it's played forward. Can he latch on to this? Well timed, excellent interception. Calafiori is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Garner forwards and with intent. Saka. And it's White. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus shifted upfield. And he's got his cross in. Keeper's dealt with that. And he's there to clear it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Saliba. Merino. And here's Martinelli. And he's heaved it away. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Moved on forwards. Merino. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus forwards and with intent. And that has been clubbed away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gueye. And here's Beto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's White. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's got away. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. White. Saka. White. Oh, played through for the wide man. Saka. Tarkowski can get it clear. So, what can they make of this? Garner, aim forwards. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Beto. Garner. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Branthwaite. Mykolenko. Mykolenko, over towards the opposite flank. And there's green grass ahead of him. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. McNeil. And they can counter here. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Could be danger here. Beto. So takes a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Rice clears it away, and it's Garner. He's in a great position. White getting this one clear. It'll be a throw-in. Garner, and he goes cross-field. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And he decides to cross it.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chance is gone a-begging.
That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Tarkowski gets good distance on it. Rice. And here's Saka. And here's Saka. Can he deliver? This might spell danger. Is he? Yes, it's there! Arsenal are level.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Garner, gently done. Calafiori. Martinelli. Saliba. Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. Mikolenko looks to the other side. And it's played forward. Idrissa Gueye. Tarkowski. Idrissa Gueye. McNeil, has a look inside the box. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mikolenko, and it's lofted through here. That's really well cleared. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rice, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Gets it away. Crunching tackle. Saliba. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. Lobbed in behind. Eze! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Idrissa Gueye. Branthwaite. Garner. Beto looks to get on the end of this. Idrissa Gueye. McNeil played towards the other side. And it's Grealish. Idrissa Gueye, played with finesse. McNeil. Oh, it's played into the air, climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rice, they're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Moved on forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's gone out for a throw-in. Mikolenko gets over and intercepts. Garner. And here's Jesus. It's run loose here. Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. Lofted in. And that was asking just too much of him. Martinelli, nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, well measured. And it's Grealish. Mikolenko tries a cross. Saliba with the clearance. Merino. White shifted upfield. Garner. Idrissa Gueye. Garner aim forwards. Mikolenko. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's surely a foul, free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Merino. And it's Eze. And here's Martinelli. Dewsbury Hall does really well to win the ball there. McNeil. Gabriel makes the interception. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Dewsbury Hall! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Saka. Oh, this is a great position. Delivered across. Deftly away. Calafiori, backward it goes. Martinelli. In by Martinelli. Here comes another cross. Calafiori. Rice. Idrissa Gueye wins the duel this time. Dewsbury Hall spread out to the left. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, it's come loose. And now the breakaway. Gabriel Jesus. White. Physical challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Eze. Eze! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Looks across and plays it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Merino. And here's Eze. Eze stood his ground strongly. Now, what about a counter-attack? Garner. Grealish. That's really well manoeuvred. Saliba getting this one clear. And here's Dewsbury Hall. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. That's a booking, always looked it. McNeil! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Decent hit from there.
Oh, there was real venom behind that. All the keeper could do was watch it sail by.
White. Saka. And here's Eze. It's McNeil. Dewsbury Hall, looking here to chip it through. Just about up to 75 minutes. Tries a deft little ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mikolenko, head over towards the opposite flank. Saliba. Up towards the front line. Gabriel Jesus. Now he's off and running. Idrissa Gueye. And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus knocks it out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tarkowski, gently done. Mikel Merino, forwards and with intent. Played back in. And here's Eze. And here's Jesus. Tarkowski gets it clear. Saliba shifted upfield. He can run onto that. Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Dewsbury Hall fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Arsenal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Eze. Rice. And it's played forward.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Over to the left. Greenish looking to get on the end of this.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's White. Now it's Eze.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Mikolenko chooses to go cross-field. McNeil tries to think it through. Tries to get it clear. Eze. Saka, oh, good spread. Tries a measured ball. Danger averted for now. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. McNeil. Played towards the other side. Greenish. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Garner. And it's Dewsbury Hall. Idrissa Gueye. Patterson. Idrissa Gueye. Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. And here's Dewsbury Hall. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Patterson. Branthwaite. Garner. Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye played out to the left flank. Lewis Skelly. And here's Martinelli. Martinelli, that's a clever looking, decent chance! And he's there to get it away. Rice.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Patterson looks to the other side. And they play for a throw. It's Eze. Very nicely done.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Saka. And it's lofted through here. Defending of the desperate variety. Caresses it through. Brilliantly cut out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lovely bit of skill. Mikel Merino, delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Tarkowski. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Lewis Skelly. Martinelli.
There's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism.
Saliba with the foul. Tarkowski. Played back in. Mikolenko. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Grealish. It's run loose here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
McNeil, and it's made its way to him. Patterson. McNeil needs a quality cross.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Martinelli. He's straight offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pickford sends that a long way. Merino. Lewis Skelly.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Rice gently done. Arsenal have to get it into the box and quickly. Eze played with finesse. Eze. That's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Gabriel Jesus. And they've got rid. Get a throw in. Merino. Saliba. And here's Martinelli. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Patterson. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Patterson played out towards the right wing. Saliba gets it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Eze. White tries a shot! Tarkowski gets it clear. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Minutes to be added on. Mikolenko, and he goes cross-field. Idrissa Gueye. Moved on forwards. Lewis Skelly. Merino. And here's Saka. Dewsbury Hall. That is a great kick out. Dewsbury Hall! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Gabriel. Saliba. Merino. Aim forwards. And that has been cleared. Lewis Skelly. Grealish. Can he spark a counter here? Idrissa Gueye. Patterson. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's it. Arsenal were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. But in the end, they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Arsenal lost their way